Welcome to Forex Mentor Weekly Forex Forecast. So before we start the analysis, kindly like, share, subscribe and click the bell icon for the motivation. So let's start. So this is the Euro USD chart. So as I told you and I mentioned last week that we might see some upward moves to test this strong resistance zone, and you see here price was created a beautiful fake out over here to trap the retail traders and close the price in between the strong resistance zone. So the what will be the next move of Euro USD? So I show you something that this is the previous resistance is now turned into a support. So the next week we might see some downward moves. So all my view about the Euro USD is downside down move. And another thing I want to mention that the all pairs which I analyzed last week are from a few weeks. All pairs are moving as per analysis. So if you miss the trades, so kindly like and share and subscribe my YouTube channel for these kind of setups. So this is the pound USD and the price is moving as we analyze from this area. From this area, I told you that I am pretty much bullish about this pair. And I also shared my longer term target is 1.3034. And last week, finally our target was achieved. So what will be the next move? So the next move of pound USD is I'll take you a daily time frame for the detailed analysis. So this is the daily time frame of pound USD. After hitting our target, price was closed in a strong resistance zone. This is a strong resistance zone. You see here. And the price was closed below the strong resistance zone with a beautiful reversal sign. This candle formation is a shooting star, and this is also a good sign for reversals. So what will be the next move? Now, after achieving my target, now I am looking for some short positions over this strong resistance zone. So my overall view about the pound USD is now downside down move. So our next target is 1.26. So I am only looking for some short positions. If we see some upside move, I cannot take this long position. I am only looking for short positions. This move might be a fake out and trap the retail traders. So always looking the short positions and avoid long positions. So this is the USD yen. So as I told you last week that we might see some downward move before going upwards, and the price was moving as expected. So from this area, and the buyers are coming back to show their strength over this area. So what will be the next move? My next move of this particular trade is we might see some corrective structure over here before go upwards. So all my view about the USD yen is upside up move, which I show you from this area that we might see some short-term short positions are downtrend and long-term uptrend. So what will be my target of the USD yen? So my target area is now over here my target is 109.7. So now I am pretty much sure about the upside up move of the USD yen. So avoid any short positions. Now price is moving as we expected from previous weeks. So this is the Kiwi USD. So as I told you last week that we might see some upward moves to test this area before go downside, and the price was moving as expected but without testing this area. So what will be the next move of Kiwi USD? So the next week we might see some upward moves to test this area before go downwards. So do not miss this short position, guys. USD is now going to be strong for a long time. So do not avoid these trades which I mentioned you from couple of the weeks. So all my view about the Kiwi USD is now downside down move. So this is the USD CAD. So as I told you last week that we might see some downward moves to test this area, and I also told you that I considered it a strong support zone, and the price was moving very sharply from this area and the buyers showing their strength over this area. So what will be the next move? So the next move of USD CAD is upside up move, and this is my targets. Now my targets are a little bit changed. My first target is here and my second target is over here, 1.38070. So all my view about the USD CAD is upside up move. So this is the Aussie USD. So as I told you last week and I analyzed this pair that we might see some upside move, but I'm only looking for some short positions. So the sellers are come back to show their strength over this area. So what will be the next move of USD, of Aussie USD? So you see here that price is making ABC move. You see here ABC, then price will create some corrective structure over and then further go downward. So all my view about the Aussie USD is downside down move. This is the Aussie yen, and I told you last week that I mentioned this trade in my Telegram group that we might see some downward move, and the price was moving very sharply downside. So and I also analyzed last week that we might see some corrective structure over here before go further down. So the price is completing its corrective structure. So next week we might see some downward move, and our target is over this area, 72.63. So all my view about the Aussie yen is still downside down move. So this is the Euro yen. So last week I told you that we might see some upside move to create some fake out over here, and the price was creating a fake out. So what will be the next move of Euro yen? So the next move of Euro yen is still downside down move. So next week we might see some upward moves, but you only focus on some downward positions and take some short positions over these areas if your strategy allow you. So all my view about the Euro yen is downside down move, and these are my targets, 119 and 121. So all my view about the Euro yen is downside down move. So this is the Euro pound. So as I mentioned last week that these are the reversals areas of the Euro pound, and the price was moving as expected, and I told you that only looking for some short positions and avoid any long positions, and the price was moving as expected. Hope you get this trade and make profit. So if you miss this trade, so wait for some corrective structure over here and price will go further down to test this area. But my longer term view about the Euro pound is still downside down move. So this is the pound yen, and this is the trade which I mentioned in my previous videos, Forex forecast videos, that these are my targets of pound yen. So we achieve all our targets. I hope you make a good amount of profit from this kind of trades and also other trades which I mentioned in my weekly Forex forecast videos. So if you miss these kind of videos, kindly like, share, subscribe our videos for these kind of trade setups. So what will be the next move of pound yen? So after achieving our three targets, so now we are looking only some short positions and avoid any kind of long positions. So all my view about the GBP yen is downside down move. Thank you. I am Forex Mentor signing off.